apples here, and really all I'm gonna do is take a little bit of dish detergent in my hands like that. It's not a lot at all, and I'm just going to rub the apples with the detergent. I don't like to use a lot. The potatoes and the tomatoes using the same method as I did the apples. And then I'm going to add some nuts. I'm going to add some cranberries. Now I'm going to let these sit and cool before I separate them. Once I get my meat home, the first thing I like to do is wash it, cut it up, season it, and put it in the freezer. So that's what I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. I like using these zipper seal freezer storage bags. These are by Good Sense. I just get these from the grocery store, and they were on sale for 78 cents this time. But you can also get them from the Dollar Tree, and they're always $1. And I like to go ahead and season all of my meat before I put it in the freezer for storage. And usually when I do it like this, I just use simple seasoning, garlic powder, seasoned salt, and black pepper. First thing I'm going to do is open this meat up. This is a pork loin or a pork roast. And I'm going to open this and wash it. So once I have it washed, I'm going to put it on the cutting board here, and I'm going to go ahead and cut the pieces for our dinner. The first pieces I want to cut are pork chops. So I'm going to cut the pork chops from the front here. Now I have some pork chops cut, and I have some extra beef at the end. Not beef, why do I keep saying beef? I have some extra pork at the end here. I'm going to use this pork to make pulled pork sandwiches or pulled pork tacos, and then I'm going to package up the pork chops into meal portions right now. To do that, I'm taking my pork chops back over to the sink, and I'm going to just spread them out across the sink like this, and I'm going to get ready to season them. I cut 12 pork chops, so I'm going to separate them into 6. On the other side of the sink here, I'm going to wash my hands. And when I'm seasoning my meat, I like to keep one hand clean at all times. So my right hand is never going to touch this meat again. With my left hand, I'm going to flip these over and season the other side. bag that I'd already opened. I'm gonna go ahead and put these into the bag, holding the bag with my right hand. Then I'm gonna place the bag in the other sink and get ready to season the second batch of pork chops. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with my pork roast. Now I'm gonna prep the rest of my meat. Here is the meat so far that I've separated. I have 2 bags of pork chops and 1/2 of a pork roast and 2 bags of 1 pound hamburger meat. It's a pound per both bags. So I paid $5 for the thing of hamburger meat and I'm getting 2 meals out of it. I paid $7 for the pork roast and I'm getting 3 meals out of that. Okay, now we're getting to the fun stuff. Chicken. I usually buy either leg quarters or chicken legs, and this time I decided to buy a 5-pound bag of leg quarters because I find that these go further in our house. I don't like thighs, and Steven doesn't really care what kind of chicken it is as long as it's chicken. So I find that buying leg quarters gets us the most bang for our buck. Alright, so chicken is really easy to cross-contaminate. So I always leave this for last before I do any type of separating. And before I start handling the chicken, I go ahead and open up all of my Ziploc bags and have them ready. Sorry about that, guys, but my camera stopped recording and I didn't know. So here I have 5 bags of chicken, and I seasoned the chicken the same way that I seasoned the pork chops, and I separated it 3 per baggie. So every baggie has 3 pieces of leg quarter, and 1 baggie has 1 leg quarter. I chose the largest leg quarter, and I always leave that to itself because there's always 1 extra. And with that 1 leg quarter, I will use for chicken and dumplings or chicken fajitas or something like that that I don't need a lot of chicken for, maybe like a date night. Here's 1 baggie. It's all seasoned up, and you want to season chicken kind of heavily because it doesn't taste good if it's not seasoned pretty heavily. So I have these 5 baggies of chicken, and I'm going to go ahead and close these up and put them in the freezer. Here's an overview of the freezer. I kind of need to do some cleaning out, but I have my pork and pork chops right here, some ground beef there. The other pork and pork chops are in the back because I won't cook the same thing twice in a week. So I'm kind of trying to do FIFO, you know, first in, first out. I have 3 bags of chicken here, but I have a bag of chicken right here that are chicken legs that were left over from the past grocery haul. So I'm going to cook those first. And then behind there, I have my other meats like ham and ribs and stuff like that. And I also have some grilled chicken in a bag that was also left over from my last grocery haul. So I'm gonna get those things out first. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next video, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.